Now, let's speak about something that has currently been happening in the political arena in our republic. We all know and we all knew that this woman by the name of Pauline Njoroge remained to be one of the number one critics of the government of President William Ruto. But right now it seems that the tune of Pauline Njoroge has changed. And apart from that, a certain message and a certain expose by Maverick Aoko caught my eye, and that is what has led me here. And this is what Maverick had to say. Aoko says, Kumbe Miss Kibicho is old like this, and posts a picture of Pauline Njoroge. Pauline used to work under President Uhuru Kenyatta's government, where he served in Kenyatta's regime, where she served in Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. Now, Maverick Aoko claims there was a day Pauline Njoroge told Kibicho that she was pregnant, and Kibicho went nuts. Told her, you have 72 hours to get rid of it. There was a fuel tender that Kibicho as Interior PS gave to SICPA SA, 2 billion. Bidding was won by a Swiss multinational. Kibicho is a shareholder. Now, what is Aoko trying to portray in this exposure? Aoko is trying to paint a picture that, you know what, Pauline Njoroge was involved differently with Kibicho. But also, once you look at the pictures, they suggest that there was more than the work relationship that the both of them were claimed to have had before. Kwa sababu, and you look at it, you'll see that kuna something. There is something really different about what Pauline Njoroge has been selling to the people of the Republic. You know, I want to read a message by Pauline Njoroge that caught their attention and angered Kenyans mpaka kuwasukuma to a certain point. Now, she has tried to explain herself, and I want you to listen to this. There is a question that is asked from time to time, and I have noticed that it has been raised again in the last couple of days. What does Pauline Njoroge do? She says, I am a communication and a digital media specialist with 12 years of experience in the field. From December 2012 to March 2013 elections, I was the communications manager at the National Alliance, the TNA party. From September 2013 to October 2020, I worked as a communication officer at the NEPAD APR Kenya Secretariat. Now, the Secretariat domiciled under the National Treasury and Planning is responsible for coordinating AU programs and projects in Kenya through various ministries and government departments. November 2020 to April 2021, I worked for the African Union Development Agency, AUDA, or NEPAD. Now, the agency is the development and technical arm of the African Union. She says, I resigned to focus on communication work around President Uhuru's legacy projects, as well as the political campaign ahead of the 2022 elections. Now, from October 2022 to February 2023, I was the project manager for the second African Union Men's Conference on a consultancy basis. Now, the conference is an AU high-level presidential response to hate violence against women and girls in Africa. From April 2023 to April 2024, I was consulting for Expertise France as the lead content expert for the African Governance Architecture AGA Support Project. AGA is a platform that brings together all the African Union organs mandated to promote and strengthen good governance, democracy, and rule of law in Africa. Now, they include the African Peer Review Mechanism, APRM, the African Court on Human Rights and People's Rights, AFCHPR, the Pan-African Parliament, PAP, Economic, Social and Cultural Council, ECOSOC, the African Committee of Experts on the Rights and Welfare of Child, ACERWC, and the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, ACHPR. Besides my work in Kenya and on the continent, I have been involved in the covering of major international forums, including the Belt and Road Forum, UN General Assembly, and the G7 Summit. I have also been an election observer. I hold a bachelor's degree in mass media and communication and a master's degree in international studies. That is Pauline Njoroge for you. She's trying to sell out her portfolio to the people of the Republic of Kenya, trying to prove that, you know what, no matter what people say, she is qualified on what she has been doing. Now, she is trying so much to explain herself. The other day, she went ahead to endorse the bid for Raila Amolo Odinga as the next chairman of African Union. And she said this to fellow Kenyans as a nation: we always come together to stand behind our own, whether on the tracks, the fields, or on the global stage. Just as we cheered our athletes in the recent Olympics, let us lead our full support to Honorable Raila Odinga, as he carries the Kenyan flag high in the race for the chairmanship of the African Union Commission. Now, this is more than a candidacy. It's a national mission. Honorable Raila Odinga represents Kenyans' voice, values and aspirations on the continent. As he steps forward, let us stand with him, not just as a government, but as a united people. Now, the question is, Raila Odinga, if there is a man that I have recently realized how that man is self-centered, there is no man that is selfish in the politics of the Republic of Kenya more than Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga knew he is exiting the politics of the Republic of Kenya. He knew that he is leaving the arena. But he had to leave a very disoriented opposition, a country without opposition, a country without any other support, with nobody to depend on it on opposing the government. I don't support anything that comes with Raila Odinga right now. He is a failure, a traitor, and a man that sabotaged the effort of the Gen Z movement. See you in the next video.